What is up, guys? Daily uploads? Is that him? Is that a tool? Wow! Daily uploads are back. As I promised yesterday that I will be uploading more, and this time I'm delivering. So, what's the topic for today's day? As you can see, the fall outfit is out. Fall is here, fall season is here, and it's like the best time of the year in Canada. And it's just pure bliss. Like if you're from the States, or if you're from somewhere else in the world, you should definitely visit Canada in the fall season, because it's the best time of the year. The colors are changing, the trees are vibrant, and it's also a time for change. A lot of things change. The trees, the leaves fall down and they grow bigger, and then for the winter they're preparing, and then obviously spring they shine again. But I got some notes here for today's topics, because you know how it is. So, emotional and spiritual maturity this fall. Reflect, don't react, let go of impulsive responses, cultivate thoughtful reflections. That's right, guys. Impulsivity. That's what I've suffered throughout my life. I don't know if it's ADHD or it's something else, but I suffered because of impulsive behavior, and a lot of things have gone wrong in my life because of impulsive behavior. And one aspect of evolving to a higher consciousness is maturity, and letting go of impulsive behavior and taking the time to reflect, think, and then act on your urges. So this fall, I'm gonna try to control my impulses. I've already, if you watched my previous yesterday's video, my addictions, I've blocked them out completely. I put a brick wall so that things won't be happening there. But this is the time to evolve to a higher consciousness, and that starts with maturity and reflecting. What's next? What's next? Damn. Own your story. Own your story, guys. Own your story. What does that mean? Be proud of who you are. Reflect on yourself. When you post online, even if no one's watching, it's not because you're posting for people to watch. You're iconic. I live my life as an iconic person because I'm that iconic, guys. I live my life as if I'm a celebrity. Every time I watch my Instagram, every time I watch my YouTube, I feel proud of myself and how I portray myself to the world. I'm a high consciousness individual, guys. You've heard of high value male, but I'm a high consciousness individual. Every time I look back on my pictures, I'm proud, not because people are liking it or there are hundreds of thousands of people watching it. That does not matter. Once you evolve to a higher consciousness where you are satisfied with the results and you don't need others' approval, you will do so much better in life, guys. You'll do so much better in life. It's just a fact. Set boundaries with love. Practice saying no without guilt and yes with intention. That's right, guys. There was a guy there. I didn't want to record while the guy was watching. That's why I had to walk. Sorry, there are no cuts. There's nothing. I'm not editing. This video is on the brand new iPhone Air. The portrait mode, no, the center stage on the front camera. So I'm testing it out. So I don't know if I'll record or edit this, but that's why there was a guy in that truck. So I didn't want to keep talking. But what was the point that I was gonna make? Set boundary, practicing no without guilt and yes with intention. Yes with intention. See, no to addiction without guilt. Even if your friends are doing it, you don't have to do it, guys. Say no and say yes with intention to the things that matter the most in life. This fall is the season to embrace solitude. Use the quiet of fall to tune into your inner voice. Evolving into a higher consciousness means you are center stage. Your personality is the center stage, not other people's personality. Your friends are not the center stage, but what you do is in the center stage. You are proud of yourself. You are the the artist and the audience, guys. You are the artist and the audience, and you will be the best audience you will ever receive as an artist. Nobody else. You may have millions of fans, millions of customers, your business is booming, but the best audience that will critique yourself will be yourself, because you know you best. So you will be the best audience for yourself, guys. Remember that. And use the quiet of the fall to tune into your inner voice. So tune into your critiquing self. I critique my music, I critique my videos, and I only listen to myself, not other people. I've gotten so many hate comments, so many weird comments from people, and I just don't listen to them. If they're constructive comments, then I listen to them. But if they're not, then you know how it is, guys. I'm important. I'm the only one who's important, guys, to me. And you're the only one important to you. So keep it like that this fall. That's how you evolve into a higher consciousness. Question your narratives, observe recurring thought patterns, and ask, is this true? You know, a lot of times I get intrusive thought patterns, you know, PTSD. You know, I suffer from a lot of things, even though it's undiagnosed. ADHD, PTSD, my attention span is low. So I get these intrusive thoughts, and I have to always go back and think to myself, are these true? Are these true thoughts? Is this a fact that I'm willing to believe? Guys, I get intrusive. What was I saying? I get intrusive thoughts, guys, and these intrusive thoughts are really, really disturbing. And you know, they relate to my past. And when I listen to my inner voice, sometimes these things creep up, and they try to sort of push me to the wrong direction. But I know now, because I've become accustomed to it. I've become accustomed to it, that, you know, these intrusive thoughts are not who I am, and they're just a passing thought that my brain just made up, guys. So it's part of evolving, where you find out what is more important to you, right? You practice being the center stage, and you're the audience and the artist in itself, because no matter how much you try, luck will not be on your side in this lifetime for more majority of you to achieve great things. You may achieve good things. To be truly great, you need luck on your side. And you know, there's only one Michael Jackson, as my mom says. There's only one Michael Jackson. There's only one Brad Pitt. There's only one of these people, and there are millions who try to become like them in LA, New York, and they fail, and we'll never hear from them again. So luck has to be on your side. But the thing is, you can't control luck, so you have to become your own audience if you want to evolve into a higher consciousness, guys. That's the truth, guys. That's the truth. Be the artist and the audience. That's the key thing you want to take away from this video. This fall, I'm becoming the audience. Last fall, I was the artist. This fall, I'm becoming the audience, guys. I will see you in the next one. Until then, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, daily videos are back. No more pretending now.